everyone. I'm here at church, but I really am sad that you're not, and I miss you so much. But to help me out, I have my virtual kids, so it's like they remind me that you guys are out there. I know, maybe a little sad, but even though I would rather have you here, I'm glad that we're able to communicate because I'm really thinking about you, and I'm with you in spirit and in heart, and I'm happy to share this time that we usually share together in this space. Remember last time we were together and we had God's world flipped upside down because God was doing such an amazing thing in the world and he needed to get the people's attention to tell them, hey, pay attention, this is important stuff. Kind of feels like our world has flipped upside down lately. Would you agree? A lot has changed. And I really do miss that we're not here, but I know that it's so important for us to remain safe and help take care of each other by being apart. And along with that, it's also just as important for us to keep sharing together and be reminded of God's love that he has for all of us and also the love that we have for each other. We have to be reminded of that because that never goes away. That stays forever. So, God's world may seem upside down, but we're going to flip it back over, and there it is, here to remind us that we're all part of this. And back to our God's world, I'm going to add our heart, right? What does that mean? What does that remind us? Yep, God's love. All the time, everywhere, in this space, God's world, all around us, not just here, but you know the answer. God's world is everywhere. We have our start too from Christmas. That reminds us God's doing something amazing. He's going to enter the world and show the people, all the people, how awesome and amazing God's love is. Remember, that's what happened at Christmas. That's the story we tell. Today, our scripture comes to us out of our scripture, out of our Bible. Here's our story right here in Mark chapter 12. And we've been talking a lot about this. I think you guys can remember the work Jesus is doing to help people and to show them God's love. Remember the healings and the taking care of others and trying to teach people in really fun, unique ways what God's love is all about. This is another one of those stories. Here it is again, somebody asking, what's the most important thing to know? I'm sure you guys could answer this question. I'm going to think you can. What would you say it is? That's right. You know it. Love God and love others. In fact, our scripture here says to love, the greatest thing you can do is love God with all your heart, with all your spirit, and with all your intelligence, your mind. That's asking us to do quite a few things, but then the next one, and love others just as much. How important is it that Jesus keeps telling people to love others? Now think about it. If your mom or dad has something really important to say, are they going to remind you a lot? I know I've been told a lot lately to wash my hands and to stay away from people and keep a distance. That's because it's so important. We have to hear it over and over and over again because it's so important. Can you think of something really important that you've been told to do? Over and over, the directions just get into your head and you know that, hey, this is kind of important, I should pay attention. Jesus is doing the same thing here, reminding us all once again for the people, all people, to understand God's love is for all of us, but it's expressed and shown the world when we love others. Pay attention to that important message, especially now when it's going to be important to share that love with your families, with your brothers and sisters, and with God. We can still do that. We can do it in this space, and we can do it in God's world all around us, wherever we are. Bye, I'll see you guys soon.